trust. And with you inside you, leave at your own cost. You'll find them behind them, you got good things too. Come over, shove over, and for things you do, girl, and for things you do. Say to me, you knew me way before my time. You love me, and without a dime. You'll find them behind them, you got good things too. Come over, shove over, and for things you do, girl, and for things you do. Everything's uptight in the way I feel tonight. Bad things fade away and the good things come out right.
Okay, my chess friends, I warmly welcome you to this chess video, and it's a video with a little bit of a difference because I'd like to highlight a free chess course that I did myself on this chess site here called chessfox.com. And as you can see, it's entitled the 10-Day Chess Challenge. And it's absolutely free. You simply put in your email address. And the owner of the site is a man called Louis Holtzhausen. And he emails you a little chess lesson, one a day for 10 days. And you will get a link to a little interactive chess video. And you'll be asked to pause the video and apply some of the principles and ideas that you have learned previously. And in this little course, he focuses on two of the most important thinking methods in chess: calculation and the evaluation of the position, who's better and why they are better. And you get to apply, as I've said, the principles and ideas. And he has a wonderful little thought process that he has detailed out. I'll just show that to you now, because you can simply print it off. And as you go through the examples that are provided in the format of a little interactive video lesson, well, you get to apply these principles and ideas. So I'll just show you that now. And here you can see he has detailed the two most important thinking methods in chess: calculation and evaluation. And it's very, very practical. If you look at the left side, calculation, before we begin to calculate anything, Louis suggests that we find our opponent's threats. And this is simply ultimately so practical, because you know what it's like when you're playing a game of chess. Sometimes we overlook our opponent's threats. And we simply focus on our own ideas, and before we know it, we're getting mated. Before we do anything, he suggests we find our opponent's threats. And then he goes on to show us how we can identify tactical targets and the tactical motifs in a position. And then we calculate checks, captures, and tempo moves. So this is a thought process that we go through, and it's very wonderfully explained in the little interactive lessons that you will be emailed. And again, this is something that I don't think I've come across in the form of chess lessons: how to evaluate a position. And Louis shows how to compare material, the importance of king safety, how we can compare piece development, center control, and pawn structures. And you will get a little interactive video lesson where you'll be asked to pause the video and to evaluate the position to this criteria. And it's really, really wonderful indeed. I mean, I thoroughly enjoyed it. And it has certainly improved or helped to focus my thought process on the most important aspects of a chess position. And just to prove that it works, well, we'll go to lichess.org and we'll try it out. So here we are on lichess.org, and we'll apply the principles and ideas that Lewis has taught us in the 10-day chess course to solve tactical puzzles. You can see my rating is fairly average. I've got a puzzle rating of 1920. I've been solving puzzles round about just a little bit above my puzzle rating, between 1900 and 2100. And although Lewis says his course is for persons who are with an ELO of between 1000 and 1800, I have found they have certainly benefited myself. And hopefully, and perhaps you will too. So let us try another puzzle. And we ask ourselves the first question that Lewis taught us. We find our opponent's threats. What is black threatening in this position? Well, we can see that he does not have any pressing threats at the moment. And maybe try something like this, kicking our knight. But that's about it, I think, in this position anyhow. Let us see if we can identify, first of all, targets, and then the tactical motif. Well, this bishop here is attacked once by the knight. Of course, it's defended at present, but it might be a tactical motif. And this pawn here is attacked once, of course, by the knight. It's defended only by the king. So perhaps if we bring the queen up to here to attack it a second time, well, looks like an idea. The queen herself, of course, is undefended. So these look like legitimate targets. Pawn on g7, queen here. And we can, of course, threaten to bring our queen here. And we are, of course, unleashing a discovered attack with the knight. The knight can come here, where it checks the king, and we'll have this discovery against the queen. So let's see if this works. Queen to g4, threatening mate. And here we can unleash our discovered attack on the king. And we win the queen in the process. Happy days. And we get an extra 4 puzzle rating points. So this shows how Lewis' ideas work. We find our opponent's threats, we identify tactical targets, and this helps us find the motifs. We can calculate checks, captures, and tempo moves. So this concludes this little chess video, my chess friends. I sincerely encourage you to take the 10-day test challenge. You will sincerely enjoy it. And even more than that, it will help your chess focus on the most important ideas in the position, and you will gain rating points as a consequence. So thank you very much, my friends, for taking the time. I sincerely wish you well with your own chess. Take care and goodbye.
Things are tight in the way I feel tonight. Bad things fade away and the good things come out right.